I am live, and my camera is tilted down a little too much. Let's bring it up a tiny bit. Give y'all some time to hop on. My phone is not fixed, and I'll wait till we get some more here so that I can tell the story. Hope everyone's having a good day. Today is Thursday, and my name is Lindell. I'm coming to you from South Carolina. Beautiful South Carolina. Beachy South Carolina. Excuse me. We're not going to do beachy today. We'll work on some mason jar, sweet tea, and sunshine again. But first of all, the first thing we're going to start on this live is we're going to paint some, excuse me, watermelon slices. And I just had no idea that I was going to get a dry throat. But here's what the deal is. I got this candle from a place called Blazing Wicks, I believe was the name of it. Anyway, it's in a really pretty can. And this is a tuberose soy wax candle infused with essential oils. And I got this from a Facebook ad that came across. And they're really nice. It's a small business, so we like to support small business. Anyway, smells pretty good. I'm probably going to put it out in just a minute because I'm working with a napkin today, and I'm working with paint, and I don't have a lot of space here unless I put it in another area. But it says it's tuberose lily, oceanic accord, and yang yang, lang lang, lang yang yang, lang yang lang lang, whatever that word is. It's called YLANG. I know I should know better. Anyway, I'm going to put it out. I'm just going to put the top back on it. But I had it in my craft room for a little while to infuse my room because it needed it. I don't want it to smoke because then we'll smell smoke. Oh, you won't smell anything, will you? Never mind. Okay, let's move it over to the other desk. Now, I was going to try and see if I would come up live on my iPad. And as I get someone else watching at some point, if I do, well, even for the replay, this phone was having a problem. So it is a iPhone 11 Pro Max. I bought this phone the day it came out in September of 2019. Bought it at Best Buy in California while we were on our trip back there visiting. So this coming September, it's 20, 21, 20, just 3 years old. I knew that. But I got the 250 gigabytes or whatever it is, and it was a good size space on it. And I looked at it because I could upgrade, or I could go to the 13 through my AT&T plan. But I didn't want a payment. I didn't want to make payments again. So, I mean, I just didn't think it's necessary because I know the 13 is probably just wonderful, great, and everything else. But as long as this one will work, and it's insured. So, there has been a replacement sent It came today. And I looked on the box and it says it's a refurbished. And then it's not the gold that I have. It's black, I think, gray or black. I don't know. That doesn't matter. It's insured and it's covered. So if it doesn't work, they'll issue me a new one. I'm pretty sure. I kind of thought they might give me a brand new phone, upgraded in to the 13, or the 12 maybe. But anyway, so I did have to pay a deductible of $149, I believe. So it's still cheaper than whatever the 1100 or whatever it is. So the phone came and I started reading, and it said I could just cut it over. I could just, convert it over. There's a SIM card, and there's a this, and there's a that, and there's a little metal thing to poke the SIM card out, I guess, or to do something. And I thought, what if I lose everything I've got on my phone? I can't do it. I can't do it. So I went on tech support, called them, and I got this nice little lady, little Filipino lady, that told me that I could go to my local AT&T store and they would help me. So I had a few errands to run today, so that's what I did. I went to the AT&T store. I walked up to the counter and I told the young man, I looked at him and I said, I'm old. He looked at me and laughed, and I mean, it's like he knew that. But anyway, so I said, I am afraid to try and convert this replacement phone over, my phone over to the replacement phone. I have a lot of data on my phone, a lot of contacts, a lot of things. And hey, Ellen, I see you. I can't see comments, but I see names. Anyway, so it was a long story, but I'll make it short because we want to paint watermelon slices. But anyway, so he just opened up the box and he started the process of what was going to be done. So we were just, the store was full. And everybody that was in there was taking a long time to do whatever they had to do. So I was glad that I got a spot at the counter. And so then he looks at it, and he had gotten it to the point where I needed to put a password in. I did that, and there was this, and there was something else. And then he looks and he said, oh, the new phone, it's telling me the new phone has to download all the software for Apple, the iOS system or whatever. So I said, okay, where are we? And he said, well, it says 3 hours. And I said, well, we're not staying here 3 hours. And so then it said all of a sudden 55 minutes. And then it went back to 2 hours. And then it kept saying this stuff. So I told him, I said, I have one more errand I need to run. Can I leave both these phones with you and run to the pharmacy in Dusty Bend and pick up my meds? And he said, okay. So that didn't take long. I did the drive-through, and I was the only car. So that was done. I went back, and it was still going. So then the other guy that was next to him said, she can take her phone back. You just remove the SIM card from that one and put it back in her phone, and she can use it overnight, and we'll keep this one here on a charging station on Wi-Fi, because that was the important part, sticking to Wi-Fi. Had I left the store with both the phones side by side, they would still been working together, but I would have been on cellular data until I got home. And I thought, what if I lost everything? I was afraid, so I just didn't want to do it. So what I did was I left the replacement telephone at the AT&T store, and hopefully by tomorrow everything will be on it. I mean, the software will be all downloaded on it. So, and I'll go get it. So if the sound is bad again, this is the reason I got a new phone, and it's because this phone is working fine, but there's something wrong with sound on it, and I can hardly hear anybody when I hold it up to my ear. And when I use my AirPods, it doesn't matter. So I tried the AirPods, and I looked like I had 2 cigarettes hanging out of my ears, and that's what my husband said, and it didn't make a difference, so I didn't put them on tonight. So we're going to paint some wooden watermelon slices. They're about 3/4 inch thick, I guess. They're just a piece of wood, a slice of wood, and we're going to make them magically watermelon slices. And when we finish those, it won't take that long. We're going to turn over this mason jar that we did the other night, and with sweet tea and sunshine, and we're going to turn it to this side, and we're going to decoupage this really pretty pink napkin, and I'm thinking pink lemonade. And I'm going to add a Hello Sunshine from, this is our garland, our lemon garland that is still in stock. It's a kit, everything that comes that you need to make this beautiful garland. And I don't have mine made. I gave it away to someone. I mean, I had it made, I gave it away. And then I'm going to put some pink lemon slices, I think, in here. So we'll do that later. And this won't take real long, I don't think, to do our watermelon. So the way I plan to do it is watermelon is like, has a rind on it, and it's green. Everybody knows that. So I had these 2 colors. I've had these paints forever. When rock painting rocks became really popular several years back, and I bought all this big tub of paint from, I think, Michael's or someplace, and all of these little tubes with so many colors, and they just don't dry out. They're just a nice thick little Artist Loft acrylic paint. And I'm gonna, there are 2 colors here. This is it's called a light green, and this is called sap green. But I'm gonna kind of put them a little bit side by side in my little well here, and I'm gonna add a squirt of water into a well next to it, and that way that water will dry fast because my air conditioner's on, and it's a vent that's over here on the wall down on the wall, and it blows like crazy. It really feels good right now, and it'll dry this water out fast. I noticed that the other day, and these brushes are ice cold. So I'm just going to use, I think I'm going to use a brush like this to do it. You know, this is not rocket science. And now listen, I am not an artist, so I really shouldn't be talking like that, that it's not rocket science. I mean, to me, it's like we're going to have some red. We'll need a little black too. We're going to have some red. We'll use some black paste from chalk. Red, green, white, and some seeds in black. So I'm going to start with that rind, and I'm going to wet this brush, and I hope you can see. I really hope you can see me, because I can see that there are people watching, but I can't see yet. I can't get things situated on that phone screen or on my iPad to see and to do comments. That we're working on really hard to get that done. So I know that I'm on my iPad because you hear me. I know I'm on my iPad because you hear me. I don't know how to turn the speaker off. Man, I'm technology challenged, it seems. Okay, so I'm just gonna dab this brush around in these. I'm not gonna mix them, but I'm gonna hit it here and hit it there. And this is just what my little mind says I think could happen with the rind. And I'm just gonna draw a line about the width of the brush, I think would be good. And if I go over, my next color is gonna be white. It'll cover, because it's white chalk. I'm using actually no, I want to use white. Let's see. I forgot. No, I'm using plaster. Sorry, Waverly plaster, and I'm going to use Waverly Crimson Red for the red. So we're just going to put this rind on here, and we'll do. We'll see how long it takes to get it. It's not really going to take that long. They're little slices. And what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to have my husband drill holes in these. I didn't want to show you. I've already done the other side. Didn't want to show you that. He's going to drill holes, and I'm going to put farmhouse bead. I'm going to do some beads, some probably some red and white, and tassel, a jute tassel on the end, which will give them. They'll look good on a tiered tray. They'll do nice. They're sitters anyway. I keep showing you the back side, but they sit so they can be shelf sitters or tiered tray. They're really for tiered tray, basically. So let's go ahead and, you know, since we're painting the green, let's just go ahead and do, and like I said, this brush is about, it's at least it's a 1/4 inch wide, but I'd say it's a little bit more than that, maybe 3/8 wide, 1/4 inch, 5/8 maybe. I sound like I know measurements. That's because I cut cardstock a lot in a different kind of craft, making cards. So it's not it's not 3/4 of an inch wide. But if you use the width of it to just run across here, you've just got the perfect, kind of the perfect, I'm doing it a little different sideways, but perfect rind, I think. I mean, you know what? I looked at a picture the other day, and I should have really pulled that picture back up to see if I know what I'm doing. I'm kind of trying to go from memory, because I did do all these on the other side. I just want you to see them, though. I want to show you that I can do it from the beginning. I found another technique that I'm going to try. I'm going to do every day. I'm going to do a live of some sort, and I'm making a schedule so that I can show different techniques and different things. And you know, every crafter, every one of us that do these, everybody has their own individual way of doing things, and I am very green at this. I'm very new, so I just found that I really like doing this. So now this is kind of just what I'm doing. Nothing special. Nothing special. I'm going to wash this brush in a water bath, and we don't need that anymore. And I'm going to open this plaster, and I think what I'll do is put some in the lid. I'm going to shake it to the lid because we won't need much. We just need a little, you know how the watermelon has that little white in the rind. I guess we'll just use the jar. Sorry about that. So, did I forget to bring a paper towel? That's a bad thing for me. We'll just use a rag and it'll work okay. We just want to make sure we get all the green off of here. But I want to use the same brush because the white is kind of similarly, and we're gonna just, I'm gonna dab it off here, and then I'm just gonna kind of mix it in a little bit with, I'll go from this side and just kind of bring it in with the green, meld it. I am not an artist. I'm making everything up that I'm doing. I want to tell you, whatever terms I'm using, terminology, don't count on me knowing what I'm doing. Now, if I make this too big, I'm going to do red. Red's going to cover it, so you don't even have to, you know, you don't really have to think too hard on this. I'll tone it down with red. It'll be that simple and that easy. I'm gonna bring some out here and put it in my little well. Hey, these are, well, I have some water in that one, but I have to be careful. These are Dollar Tree. They come in really handy, and you know, if you forget to clean it later, you don't have to worry because, well, it's the dollar it's the 5 quarter store now, but and I don't have a fancy Dollar Tree either. Wish we did. I don't think we have one in South Carolina. I tried to look and see if I could find one, and I couldn't. Not that I'd be driving to find one, but they have such a better variety of things in the $3 and $5 items, I guess, that give you a little more crafting space to work with. I mean, give you a little more crafting items, and anybody that's crafty can can do anything with anything. I want to do the smashed cans, and everybody's doing it. And I know that. I realize that. I'm going out of the lines here. I'm going out of the lines, and I didn't even draw lines. So how does that work? Um, but I have my son got me some big cans from his restaurant, his kitchen at the country club that he's the chef, and he's the kitchen person, but he's all they got, so he's their chef. Anyway, they're those big number 10 cans. And my husband painted me one black and one white. And I want to do something with them. And I've just been looking at all the things. This looks awful here, but that's okay. Bear with me. It's going to come out. It's going to come out okay. I'm just, you know, I'm sure it is. Look at, these are for me. If I put them in the little store and somebody buys them, that's okay too. Okay, I did them all. That one just looked really, really faint. Okay, so we've done the rind and the white stuff. You know, the white stuff, when there's too much white stuff, it's not good. Watermelon doesn't taste good. I mean, you eat down to that white stuff when you're eating your red stuff. So let's clean the white off, and then now we're gonna get with, I won't use this brush, but yeah, I'll leave it in there. We'll use the bigger brush, and now we will get with that red. I just don't want to use one too big. This one will probably come apart, but we'll use it anyway. It's like, I don't know why I've come up with such. Ooh, this is liquidy, so but we don't want crumbles of red everywhere that might get wet. Okay, so now I'm going to do it this way, and oops, I'm going to put, I hope you can, oh yeah, you can see me, I think. And I'm going to go just up a little bit into that white, and just, you know, just paint the watermelon. And you know, this is like folk art, like, kind of, right? I mean, folk art. It's probably too much of something right there, I think, but I had a better vision. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit, but I want to make it like jagged and kind of, you know, messed up. So I'll probably run the white a little more. The red covers nicely. I don't think we'll need 2 coats even. So this is not perfect by any means. This is a watermelon slice though. Hey, it's what it is. So let's let it dry a little bit, because we can't paint those seeds until it's dry. And I can dry it. I can help it along, so don't fret. We won't have to watch paint dry for too long. That went over the side of this thing, and I was not going to paint the side, I don't think, but that's okay. I was going to paint the sides of, I mean, the well, I was just gonna paint this white, but I guess maybe we'll just carry out the watermelon color, since I have managed to make a mess right there. See what I was talking about? Can't get my camera right here. So it's hard for me to remember how the camera goes, people. Sorry about that. That's there again. That's that little bit of newbiness. I think I know what I have. I try to make sure that it's right. In other words, my I wear my watch on my right arm. I'm left-handed, and I'm hoping that what you see is, and it is. I'm looking at it on my iPad. So it is right. It's correct. So anyway, I have several other things up my sleeve. I want to do some work on watercolor paper, and I need to just go to the Walmart and hope. My local Walmart, I'm in a very small town, so my local Walmart probably won't have watercolor paper, but maybe they will. Maybe they will. I want to do some techniques with watercolor paper and put transfer from Chalk Couture onto it once I do the thing. See, it's not so bad. It's like, it's like nothing's perfect where that red goes up to we don't want it perfect, right? We want it to be kind of odd. And listen, you guys, I will go back when I'm done and read comments, and I would love for you to just drop one word, watermelon. Well, that's hard to type, isn't it, sometimes? Drop a word. Oh, mason jar, that's 2 words. Well, drop something. I messed up there. My slice moved while I was chatting here. Just so that that gives my Facebook a presence, as far as they have artificial intelligence on Facebook. Did you know that? Yeah, artificial intelligence. So I'm whispering so they won't hear me. So that forms these different algorithms. Well, I mean, the artificial intelligence doesn't, but it reads things, and it sees things, and it hears things, and it knows stuff. So when you sprinkle and spread, and I don't know why you're not supposed to say that one word. Everybody avoids it. So some of them write it down on a piece of paper and put it up there for you to see. S-H-A-R-E. Now, does artificial intelligence spell? I don't know. But hey, I just spelled it. Okay, so here we go. We have done these watermelon slices while I have run my mouth, and we're not going to have to do anything else. I will go back and do the sides of them at another time, and we will dry this paint. I put that on really thick, so we might not ever use that one for a while. But we're gonna get a tiny brush, and I'm trying to remember the best size, and I think it'll be this one. I have so many brushes. It's just a really tiny little brush, and I'm gonna use that for our seeds. But I buy seedless watermelons. Because otherwise I swallow the seeds. And I don't think that that seed's going to grow in me, but you know how it is. I mean, I'm a 74-year-old woman. I could get one to grow inside me. Who knows? Anyway, I was going to turn on my heat press, because we're going to use this put this napkin on this mason jar cut out, but it won't take long for the heat press to heat up. And I'm going to do one of these slices and then set them all to the side. The one that dries the first, and I think it's this one. I'm gonna, excuse me, set them all to the side so they can dry. And hopefully the sound isn't atrocious. And I do apologize if it is. I really do. I should have that phone tomorrow. Oops. And be back on track. And I think this just happened. I think the first of this week. Today's Thursday, yeah, so I think it just happened. Or last weekend or something, and it's when I noticed it when I tried to do my live, and it's like, what's happening? So here we go. This one is dry enough to do. This is our little heat tool, and it's a nice little drying tool, and it doesn't, it's not too hot. It's not like an embossing tool that gets really hot. Now, I'm trying to decide. I'm going to put my brush in the water just so it's damp. And then I'm just going to dip it into our paste is like a, I don't know, yogurt consistency kind of. I mean, it's a paste. So, and then I'm just going to and watermelon seeds are just no rhyme or reason, I think. Let's just see. I don't want it to be liquidy so that it runs. And we'll put a few in here so that the person that gets this thing's gonna wish that they had a seedless watermelon for sure, because this one little piece has got 40 seeds in it. Okay, there you go. How is that? Give me a heart if you like it. Let me know that you think it's okay. And I'll seal these with either a Mod Podge or an acrylic sealer spray. And first, before I do that, I'll have my husband at least drill holes in one of them and attach a jute beads to it. So I think let's just go ahead. I'm gonna do something before I know it here and be sad. And you just, all you do is just kind of, this brush just is just the right size to just lay it down there. Like I said, I am not an artist. But this is kind of a folksy, country, primitive, I think maybe I'm thinking primitive type of look. So there we have our watermelons slices, and we did 4, and that one I had so much paint on. And that's still not dry either. So we're done with those. I'm gonna put them away. I'm gonna put these out of our way so we don't have to worry about them getting. And then I'll show you the other side that I was not going to show first. So that one I sanded a little bit. This one, yeah, I kind of sanded these a little bit. They're a little more faded because I just wanted to look. That was, you know, and I think, like I was saying, I wanted kind of a primitive type look. So there you have it. That's our watermelon slices. I'm going to take them over here. Make sure I keep the right side up, the wet side up. And that was easy to do. Really easy. So, okay. Now, I hate that I don't have my paper towel. I'm going to tell you what. Don't go anywhere. I'm running really quick to my laundry room and my storage to get paper towel because we need paper towel. Okay, I just got it out of the kitchen instead of going to the laundry room and having to get it off that top shelf, so we have paper towel now. So we can go about our business, and I'm drying up this paint a little bit, kind of get it so that when I do wash it, hopefully it will be okay. We won't need that anymore for a little bit. All right, so let's talk about our mason jar cutout. These are available if anybody were interested in the store. So they are double-sided, nice, nice wooden pieces. They're thick. They're an inch thick, I'm pretty sure, and they're substantial. So I'm gonna lay this down. Actually, I'll lay it down on this so that I don't, this is not sealed, and this is chalked so that you can see that. I was playing with all my colors the other night. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna decoupage this piece, and I just got some decoupage from, I was gonna try not to use a new one though. Mod Podge decoupage. I don't know. This one is Crafter's Closet. I think that maybe came from. It's glossy. Anyway, it's just not opened. How do you get those things open? All right, that's beyond me. I have this. I just was trying to avoid it because I have carpal tunnel for the last couple of days in my left arm, and doing some of those things hurt a little bit. So we're gonna Mod Podge this, and I don't have, this brush feels like it's gonna come apart. I don't have an idea. I have an idea. I mean, I have what I want to do. I just don't have my paste out. But I'm only going to. I'm only going to use black. So I think that's all. When we put our words. Nope. I'm going to do pink. I don't know. Anyway, this other side, I had sanded it and distressed it a little bit around the edges, so it's kind of more brownish. I sanded the whole thing. This side I did not, and it won't matter now because I just want to make sure I got Mod Podge everywhere because we need that. And I'll turn my heat press on, and I don't have a fancy heat press. I have a little an Ironworks for anybody that thinks they gotta go fancy. Nope, an Ironworks. A lot of people don't have irons anymore, but I'm old. I have an iron. I don't like to use the iron. I don't like to iron necessarily, but I have this little heat press that I got from Amazon, and it's just a cute little dodo-dum, and it does the trick. So I'm going to turn it on so it will be ready. I was about to think it's unplugged, and I hope not, because it's a place I can't get to. We would have just been done. So let's dry this a little, and hopefully this is not too loud for you. This heat too. I don't know about the sound on my phone. I can't, and now my phone's shaking. My tripod has come. I thought I had it. Well, I am going to someday have a table I can stand, and it raises up and down if I choose to sit. I think that will just make a big difference in everything I do. I have a desk over here this is kind of like this table is this way, and then over in this area I have a turnstile that I got from a stationery store that went out of business, and it was a Crane stationery, so it's their piece of furniture that has all these shells on it, and they're all positional, the little peg holes. And I made that storage. I mean, it's just a really nice storage space, but it's humongous, and it turns. It's a turnstile, and it has come in so handy. So then my other desk is over beside it, and I have an Archon set up on that desk. I do a different craft. I don't video myself really doing that, but very little. But I do make cards, so, and 3D projects. So I have that set up if I wanted to go that route. And I forgot this is glossy, glossy Mod Podge, so it's hard to tell if it's dry. I think it's dry. Yeah, it's dry. So anyway, so I want to do something different. This craft room is you know, it's small, but it is my craft room, and it's pretty special actually that I could have it, because it's just really special since we moved here and moved back home to my hometown after 50 some odd years in California, in another life literally. My little craft space, and I'm retired now, so I enjoy it. I really enjoy it, and I can't complain. It's just really cluttered right now, and Maxine keeps telling me that I need to clean my room. She says, clean your room, Mama. So anyway, this napkin is, I got it I got it at Dollar Tree. They were in with the like luau-y kind of stuff, I think. And it does not say how many plies, but I'm pretty sure it will be no more than 2. Not at the Dollar Tree. So we need to separate those plies, and I'm trying to decide which way I want the lines to go on this bottle, and I think they'll go, I mean on this bottle, on this mason jar. We don't really need all this napkin. We only need this part, so let's just cut the side I started to separate off. Let's just cut it. And when I learned this, and this is done all over the internet, you see it everywhere. It's nothing new, it's nothing special, but to me it's special. I was amazed, because I used to do old-fashioned decoupage, vintage type decoupage onto wooden purses in the day, and where you put pieces, you know, you decoupaged and you had pieces of cards and different things. I mean, it was always just beautiful pieces. I mean, and I love doing it. So we're just going to lay it down on here, and I didn't need all that, but it won't matter. It's going to get thrown away anyway. So we're going to take some parchment paper. We've done the right things so far, I think. We separated the layers. I did one the other night. I didn't separate the layers. It was about this wide. And the next day, I hadn't finished. So I brought that project out on a live. And as I was talking about it, and I was feeling it, I felt that it was too late. I mean, that the layers were up. And I thought, oh, my word. So while I was on that live, I redid it. I took the piece. It was a starfish napkin. And it was just like, oh my word, you did that and did not separate the layers. I don't think I was live doing it, though. I don't remember. Maybe I was. Oh, well. You know, it's what it is. Anyway, like I said, this is so easy, and I really like it. And it comes out looking so nice. Just perfect. And I never knew about this. I mean, I really didn't. I was in the paper crafting world for so long, the last few years. I did needlework. I did ceramics in the day. I mean, I was just a crafter. That was just the thing. Whatever was the thing to be doing, I was probably doing it. And we would make Christmas decorations, my friend and I, and sell them out of the garage. And during the holidays, we would have garage sales and sell our decorations that we thought and they were cute. They were nice, and they were kind of folksy, and that look of the day, the painted wood that was country painting type thing. Can't remember the name of it, but anyway, it was a look and a style. But I have seen another technique that I want to try, and I think I'm excited about it, and I hope I can do it next week when I get I said watercolor paper, and I get some other items that I'll need to do it. And I think it'll be really exciting. This is so easy. I'll be done in just a little bit, and we'll have another video under our belt. I think we're probably good. Whew, that smells. And I know it's hot. Hot tea, hot tea, hot tea, hot tea. I just want to make sure, because we have that, that little neck of the bottle. And yeah, okay, it's all good. And look what I found, a brand new sanding block at the Dollar Tree. This is medium and fine. Use wet or dry. Rinse and reuse. I never knew that. Oh my goodness, I've thrown these things away when I bet you I could have rinsed them. So this must be the medium, and this is the fine. All we need is just something to break this paper away, and we sand down and around, but always down so that you don't risk. There's another thing you can do. You can light that on fire and burn it. I did try that with the birds. We do have bird cutouts in the store, and I did that. I saw somebody doing it, and I thought, we need to do that. Well, I'm sitting here with the lighter going like this, just like, it was pretty funny. And it's still, I think, on my it's on here somewhere. Somewhere on my page. It was pretty funny, but it worked. It did work. I was doing a floral napkin on the bird cutouts, and they're just little bird cutouts, but they're like intricate as far as the way they're cut and woven in and out. And I thought, well, I have to try it. I have to keep up with the Joneses. That's what I have to do. Keep up with the Joneses. Okay, so this is not as easy on the corner, on the little area here, but it's okay. It's very good. It came off nice. I put it wrong. I wanted to go up and down. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I just had a vision of lemonade going up and down. Oh well. Oh well. Did it wrong. But there's not a wrong. There's not really a wrong, because this is my project. It's all out of my head. So if my head changes its mind, it's okay, I guess. We'll just change it up. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It was a visual thing I was thinking about. This thing is still hot. Trying to get all that off. The little crevices, I just want to make sure I get it all off. Okay, so we've done that. It is just warm. So there we have it. I think that's okay. So I hope that you're enjoying, and if you are, I hope that you'll give me some likes and you'll give me some shares, and just get me out there in the. I'm just as good as a lot of these other crafters that are out there. I enjoy watching most all of them. I'm trying to have some personality and not be a bore. So I had decided that I was gonna do this, and let's put our parchment paper away and turn off the heat gun, the heat press. Put the napkins away. I'd also got these, and I just thought these were really yummy. I just can't yet decide what I want to do with them, but I have ideas. I thought that lime was just really neat. And then this was the other one I used that I was telling you I didn't separate. But it'll be okay. It'll be all right. Anyway, I separated it, sanded it off, and redid it, so it's all good. So now what I decided to do is I just saw this and I said, this side is sweet tea and sunshine. And this side, I just am thinking pink lemonade. So, putting that pink napkin, I saw that pink napkin. We're going to put, although it's going to say, we're going to put a transfer that says Hello Sunshine on it. And I'm probably going to later afterwards. I have these trays that you get from the Dollar Tree, the throwaway little aluminum trays, like the little cookie trays. You can cut them and do all kinds of things with them. And I'm gonna probably cut a piece to go across here to look like a jar lid. And I'll run it through my emboss machine to give it that look like it's a screw top. So that's an idea that I have. So I'm going to put Hello Sunshine on here, and that's just easy to do. And I think I'm going to use, I was going to just use black paste, but I'm going to use some shimmer shadow. It's called Shimmer Shadow, and it's just it's the glitter without the mess. We could put some glitter in there too. Excuse me. So just give me hearts if you like it. If you're doing replay, let me know. If you don't see the red live up there in the top box, then you're on the replay. And I'm trying to get this done. My husband's out singing. That's what he's doing. He's out singing. So, I had the saga of my phone's not right, and I'm going to apologize. I apologized in the beginning, and I told the little story that I have gotten the replacement phone, and it's sitting at the AT&T store. I left it there today because it was going to take 3 hours to do a download or something on the software, the Apple software. So we said, we want my phone back so I can use it tonight. So we put the SIM card back, and okay, so we're not too bad here. Let me put this underneath on the towel. Squirt some water on it so it doesn't dry. These transfers are sticky on the back side. This one's well used, so it's not as sticky as they are in the beginning. But it's a screen print, and we cleaned them, and as long as we keep that screen print cleaned out, see, that's where I did that on the back of this. So this says Hello Sunshine. So that's that. That's just yummy pink. I want a pink room. I love pink. So now we're gonna go with a deeper pink. We're gonna put some lemon in here. But I need to dry that so that when I put this sticky down, it won't get on the in here. Just want to make sure it's dry enough. I could come a little bit lower, but I'm going to kind of maybe go off a little bit on this side. No, I can't do that. I'm just going to, yeah, I'm good. I wanted to put two of these slices on here. This is like a wedge, and so I wanted to put the wedge. Maybe one wedge is enough. I don't know. But I'm going to surprise you with the wedge. Let me see. I'm going to take that once I put it on. I have, I'm going to make a mess. I'm going to make a mess. And I don't really want to use that because that's really intense. Maybe I'll use, this one is kind of psychedelic for it. We'll do that. Now, this will be a mess, I can tell you right off the bat. Gotta get my container back. So I'll need a paper. I need some paper to catch it because it's glitter. So first of all, we're gonna use, I wanna see, I think this raspberry sorbet is just really pretty. It's not, does not look like a lemon or a pink lemon or a pink anything. It doesn't look like a real thing, but it's, I used it last night and I said it was the most yummy thing I had seen. If I could eat it, I would. I mean, it just looks like it's delicious. But it's paste. It's chalk paste. It probably would not eat well. It's kind of supposed to be non-toxic, but I'm pretty sure it would be like drinking, what is the stuff you drink when you have to have a barium or whatever, when you have to have x-rays, upper GIs and whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what it would be like. It would just be colorful, that's all. So let's pull this and see what we have. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I'm going to hang this right here for a minute because I want to put some glitter on while it's wet, and then I'll hold it up for you. I want to put the glitter on this paste where this is a real fine glitter. I used a lot of glitter at Christmas time on my pieces, and they look really nice. It was, you know, that's a good time for it anyway. So I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see. Oh, the color, something changed. I don't know what changed. Oh yeah, it got darker. See that? I'm looking at my iPad to see what you see. So that glitter has a little bit of gold. I mean, it's an iridescent, well, it's just all colors, kind of. So it takes away from the pink, distinct pink look. It's pretty, I think. Something changes when I put put that up there with the light. There's something about the light that changes. So let's just leave one piece of lemon in there, and I'm probably going to do a ribbon on it, but I'm also going to do a heart. And I'm going to do that heart right up here with this raspberry. I used this raspberry for this heart last night on something else. Oh, well, on the other side, for crying out loud. See, down here. And I watercolored it afterwards. That's what I did. Well, not last night. I did this day before yesterday. I did this other side day before yesterday, I think, so. I don't know. I've lost my mind. Oh, that's kind of cute. That's really kind of cute, I think. The beauty of this is that you, let me sparkle that heart just a little bit. It's not very much paste, so I do want to get this paste covered before we have sparkles in it. Glitter is a mess, and it's a mess, but I love it. I love glitter. I'm a glitter girl. I'm a glitter girl. I'm a bling girl. And I know there's other of my friends that are glitter girls too. How about that? Can you see it? The little heart is kind of sparkly. So it looks really plain. Very, very, very plain with the napkin. So we have to do something to it. I'm not going to put this glitter back in the bottle because it was not very much. So 1 second. I'm going to my stash. Every minute. I mean, this is just a tiny stash. I don't want to have too much. Let's see. This one, it offsets because the thing is, this napkin is stripes, and I have polka dots here. I don't know about that. I have all kinds of stuff here. I have like florals. The Amazon people has all that stuff. And it's sometimes better to get like the ribbons like this in batches. Kind of they're all like kind of coordinated, so you can use them. I really like this one, but I don't think that's going to fit. I mean, it's just too big. Way too big. So I want to look at my little stash right here on my turntable. And most of my ribbons are not pinks. They're more coral colors over here. My small things are. So I am going to go with I didn't have this planned. Sorry. I wasn't sure what I was going to do there. So I'm going to go with, I think, this polka dot and let it rest. Because I'm going to go back, and I don't know if anyone's on that didn't hear me. Hold a minute. I'm going to go back and put a tinfoil piece across here that's going to make this look like a jar lid. So I think the ribbon, I'm going to probably reduce the ribbon to some kind of a small, like 1/4-inch ribbon, seam binding or something that I find somewhere. Dollar Tree might have some of that type of thing. I have some, but I just don't have, it's not in a spot where I can get to it. And I'm going to bring back the watermelon slices that I did in the beginning. Well, anybody that wants to go back and watch, but I hand painted some watermelon slices, 4 of them. And I thought I did a good job. I thought that was pretty special because I am not an artist. and it was fun. Thirsty. Okay, so here we are gonna go with, I think all that's dry. We're just gonna put this on and be done with it. And our project is pretty much done. And I think it'll look okay on that side. It might cover the flower up a little bit, but that's okay. That was supposed to be a lemon blossom. And I just made it all kinds of colors. I made it a Lindell blossom. So let's cut this. And I haven't. I might need scissors. I might need some scissors. I have scissors, but boy, those were supposed to be my kind of good ones. They're like, okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna put just, I always go to that side. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I have no idea, but I do it every time I do something. I'm gonna go to the other side because if I stay on that side, that little heart won't show. This bow will cover it up. Even though this bow is not very big and it's gonna be really on the edge. And like I said, I appreciate you guys hopping on and spending the time to watch, and I hope it's not too boring. I get all of these crafters feeds through my Facebook because my algorithm is it's what you watch that you wind up getting like type of things. And I get so many different crafters, and some of them are good. Some of them are very nice. But I will sit and watch their videos for hours sometimes. I mean, I'll just sit there, not hours, but however long their show is. And I'm just thinking, how do you do that? How do you do it? Okay, so we don't want to mess up there. So here's what we're going to do. I don't like a bow. We're going to just knot it, make a simple knot. And I'm going to dovetail the end of the ribbon. I want the ribbon to hang. Don't ask me why. It's just something I feel like I see. So I'm going to dovetail it. This ribbon's wired, so it's really very thin wire, but it is wired, so it has some substance to it. I'm just going to bring it down like so, and hopefully it will just be good. So I think it's cute, and you know what? It's on both sides, kinda. I mean, it is on both sides, so it's okay. It's doable. I'm gonna seal this, so I'll put this in the shop, and I'll seal this, and I like them. I like pink. Anyway, I want to thank all that came on to join me and watch, whoever did, if I didn't have anybody, I couldn't tell, I couldn't see things. Hopefully when I get my replacement phone finished tomorrow and I get it, and maybe I'll have I'm looking at myself on my iPad, and I have this bald spot somewhere right here in my head, right here. I'm about bald, but oh well. Anyway, my hair is a mess in the front. It's okay. It's like you never know that stuff. It doesn't look like that in my bathroom mirror. I don't know why it looks like that now, but anyway. So, I have a pin here I need to make sure I put back into the ribbon. So I am just saying again that I am appreciative of anyone that comes on and joins me, anyone that comments, anyone that says something, a one-word comment, and a like. Even if you don't like, you can just put a not like. I mean, or you could do something. I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. Whatever you do, those things help me. And so here we have a decoupage napkin, Hello Sunshine, with a glittery lemonade slice or lemon wedge, and the other side of this jar I did the other day. And I did do that on live, and I did put, there's a link for all of the paste that I used, all the colors. I used a bright, it was called our Brights, Brights. Anyway, there was I used 6 different colors on here, on this. And I did the paste packets so that, you could get the jar, you could get this transfer, Raised on Sweet Tea and Sunshine, and those paste. And those paste to go a long way. But there's 6 of them, and I used, I hot messed these here. I used orange peel and bumblebee. And that was an afterthought when I did that. So anyway, and I watercolored the little flower, the little lemon blossom. I watercolored, and I watercolored the little heart, and that was it. So thanks again for watching. I love everybody. I love you all. I would just want to put some happiness into our lives because there's so much unhappiness right now. So I love you all, and I see the Mr. Dan is watching. I can see his name. Love you. So I'm gonna sign off now, and y'all are just great. I appreciate you all. Thanks a lot for watching. God bless.